Thanks for stopping by for Sunday dinner. We're making some short ribs over sour cream and chive mashed potatoes. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on another episode of Cutting Up with Bae. Today we're going to make some delicious, tender beef short ribs. And if you have not already, smash that like button. And if you are not subbed to the channel, I'm going to give you the few seconds you need to go ahead and make that happen. We're going to jump right into this, y'all. We cutting up carrots. We cutting up the celery. We going to cut up some onion. We're going to make us a beautiful mirepoix. After we cut this onion up, we're going to cut up some garlic. So guys, I went through some of the comments on the last video, and I see you guys left me a heap of ideas and suggestions for the next Sunday dinners. And I'm like, you know what? I think we're onto something here. So I have a few recipes already lined up for my next Sunday dinners, and I cannot wait to see you guys there, virtually, of course. Child, I can't wait for COVID to be over so we can all link up and have one big barbecue at Chef Bae's, have some good food, some good drinks, and just some good old fun. Lord knows we need it, but we're going to keep praying and hope COVID is over soon. Amen. So we're going to clean our meat off, and then we're going to season it with some Chef Bae seasoning. Now, I did leave the recipe in the description below, and I also left regular seasonings that you can use to season this if you don't have Chef Bae seasoning. So make sure you hit that comment section, and don't be afraid to massage your meat and get the seasonings in there. That's what your hands is for. Work it, okay? So I hit this with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and now I'm going to throw these into my pan. Have a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of my pan. It's on medium-high heat, and I'm just going to sear this meat until it's a little brown. And actually I have 2 packs, which is roughly close to 4 pounds. So once I sear all of this meat, I'm going to set it to the side. And you see those brown bits on the bottom of the pan? I tell y'all all the time, you want that because that's flavor. So we're gonna throw in our mirepoix, or our mixture, our trio of vegetables. And we're going to just, saute these for a few minutes. I threw in some garlic as well. And I threw the garlic in after I threw in the onion, celery, and carrot, just so that it doesn't burn. Now I'm going to add some tomato paste. And one thing I love about dishes like this, dishes like an oxtail, this recipe is full of flavor, and you can see that essentially this is our base. We started off with vegetables, we started off with some garlic, some aromatics, some tomato paste. Now we're going to add a thickening agent, which is flour. And this is just the beautiful beginnings of this delicious, amazing dish. Now, this is the best part. Take your little sip and then pour the rest. I'll leave all the specifics for the measurements below. But I did pour in a nice amount of red wine. My favorite is Riscato, but they didn't have any at the store I went to, so this was the next best thing. Now, if you do drink wine, tell me below what's your favorite wine in the comments. Now I'm going to add some beef broth. If you don't have beef broth, you can definitely use water. And when you go to the grocery store, you may see beef broth, or you may see like bone broth. That's fine as well. So now I'm gonna put my meat in here. And there's some meat pieces at the bottom. So what you're seeing is me trying to, get the meat all submerged. Now I baked this on 350 degrees for about 3 hours. And now that I've taken it out, I wanted to skim some of the fat off the top. I have some water. I threw in a little bit of Chef Bay pink salt, and we're going to make some mashed potatoes. And these aren't any mashed potatoes. These are some sour cream and chive mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna smash these bad boys. And I got some melted butter, I have some heavy cream. I'm gonna mix that up. And I am using my Chef Bay silicone utensil set. So make sure you guys go to my website, cuttingupwithbae.com, link in the bio, and make sure you guys use promo code YouTube, all caps YouTube, and that will get you guys $10 off my utensil set. Now we're going to season up the potatoes, and we're going to add in some fresh chives. You can definitely find these herbs and spices at any grocery store, including places like Walmart. So now that I've chopped up the chives, I'm going to throw them into the mashed potatoes. And listen, feel free to play around with your mashed potato flavors. If you want to add some cheddar cheese and some bacon, if you want to add some broccoli and cheese, load them up. I love creativity, especially in the kitchen. I really wish you guys were here just to smell and just to see how delicious and tender this meat really is. It's so tender, the bones are sliding out. That's supposed to have a bone in it. Now, my mashed potatoes are nice and fluffy to my liking. And now I'm going to take 2 heaping spoonfuls, and I'm going to take that and transfer it to my plate. You can also use a bowl if you want to, but I think it makes for a prettier picture when I use a plate. So I'm going to take some of this tender, juicy meat, and I'm going to transfer that onto the plate as well, on top of the mashed potatoes. Now, can we just have a moment of silence for how thick, juicy, and tender this meat really is? You guys have no idea. Once you guys make this, you are going to be addicted, honey. I promise. So we're going to just add a few more vegetables, some carrots and some celery. We're going to drizzle some more broth on top or some sauce on top. And it is just looking like an $80 plate already. This is like something you go to a steakhouse and get, and they charge you an arm and a leg. But not today. We're going to take some of that leftover chive that we have, and I'm going to sprinkle some of that on top. Now, this is the moment of truth. Chef Bay definitely understood the assignment, honey. She came, she ate, and she left no crumbs. Period. Okay? Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching my videos. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next couple ones I got. Thank y'all for rocking with me, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.